Hello friends, welcome back. So in this session we will learn cloning in Java programming language. So what is cloning? Cloning is the process of creating the copy of existing object. And cloning is required for reference object object or for primitive data type also. But for primitive data types only assignment operator is enough to make the cloning, but for other reference data types we cannot use assignment operator to create the copy of an object. Suppose here we have two examples. First one is related to primitive data types example, second one is for reference data type. So in primitive data type, if you see here, I have declared two reference variable of a byte type named b1 and b2. b1 I am assigning value 100 value is assigned to b1 reference variable, b1 primitive data type variable, and in b1 I am assigning in b1 to b1 I am assigning b1, b2 into b2 I am assigning b1, and if I print here then I will get 100 because b1 and b2 holding the same value, that is 100, so that's why it will come 100, it will print 100. After that one I am printing one star, and again after that one b1 I am initializing with 120, and if I print again b1 and b2, then you will see b1 value of the b1 will be 100 and value of b2 will be 120. So here if you see this assignment operator is enough to make the cloning or to make the copy of existing variable. But if I take the example of reference type, suppose this car with the name Maruti with number plate this one, and this is the model of that one. This car has a three attribute: name, model and number plate. So this number plate, this number plate, this model and this name, with this values I have declared one car 1, and I have declared another reference variable of car 2, and inside car 2 I am initializing the value of car 1 only. So if I print here car 1 and car 2, okay, sorry, it is different. Here it should be car 1 and car 2. Okay, so if I define this one car 1 and car 2, you will see both value will be same, and after that one for car 2 I am changing the value. Maruti name I am changing to Maruti 800, and number plate I am changing to this one, and model I am changing to 21. And if I will print both car 1 and car 2, sorry, here car 1 and car 2 I have to print actually. So if you see, then both reference variable again will point to the same reference object, and that same reference object holding the same value Maruti 800. So here at this position car 1 and car 2 both reference variable will point to this object only, means will hold the car name as Maruti 800, number plate is this one and model is 21. Okay, so let's see this example first. So this is a primitive data type, so if I run this one, you will see first one b1 and b2 both are 100. After that one I have changed value I have changed the value of b2 only to 120, but b1 value will remain same as 100 and b2 value will be changed to 120 only. So here this is nothing but we are making the copy of b1, and after making that copy we are changing the value. But in case of a reference subject cloning, you can see here here this is a car1 with these values, and car2 I am assigning with the value of car1 only, and I am printing these values, After that one I am printing a 1 star, and after that one I am changing the value of car2, and car2 is nothing but that is pointing to the reference variable of car1 only. So the value, so the car name set will be Maruti 800 for car1 and car2 both, and the set number also will be changed for both reference variable car1 and car2, and model also will be changed for both car1 and car2 reference variable, because both the reference variable car1 and car2 are pointing to same object only. If you see, I will run and you will see car1 whose name is Maruti, because this I am printing before to the modify the value of a car2. So car1 Maruti number is PB315254, model is 2020. After that one I am changing the value of car2, but car2 is also pointed to car1 only, and car1 and car2 are pointing to the same reference variable, so that's why its value is changed for both Maruti 800 number. So this is not a cloning for reference variable. This is not the cloning. Equals operator, equal assignment operator cannot be used to clone the reference object or reference object. So this is the reference. If you want to clone this one, we cannot use equal operator, because equal operator is we are using to assignment only, but we are assigning the reference variable, whatever the address is holding car1, that same we are pointing. It's not a new object. We have to create new object and we have to set the values. That we can do manually, but we can use some inbuilt method, that is a clone. With the help of that one we can do that one. Okay, so there are two types of cloning now. One is shallow cloning, another one is a deep cloning. What is shallow cloning? Used to clone the primitive string and wrapper type, and only the clone method can be used for shallow cloning. Sorry, here it should be shallow cloning. Okay, it's a very mistake for shallow cloning. Okay, suppose I will show you. Shallow cloning, yes, this one is a shallow cloning. If you see, before what we are using this car2 is equals to car1 only assignment. If we use this assignment, then what output we are getting? The updated value will be reflected for the both car1 and car2. You see, Maruti 800, here Maruti. If I change any of the values of any variable, it will reflect for other, because we are assigning, we are not making clone of this one. So if I use this clone method, in that case you will see it will not reflect the value. If I change the value of car2 reference variable value, we are setting name as a Maruti 800, but car1 reference value is Maruti only. Car2 reference variable number plate is HR246525, but car1 number value is PB315254 only, and car2 model is 2021 and car1 model is old one 2020. It is not changing because we are using this clone method. Now what is this clone method? If I open this implementation of this car class, actually here one mandatory, you have to implement clonable interface. First thing, if you want to make the clone of existing object, means if you want to copy the existing object into a new object, then first step you have to implement the clonable interface, and this is a marker interface. Clonable is a marker interface. It's a marker interface without any methods. That is a marker interface. Okay, and you have to override clone method. You have to override clone method. This clone method, from where it is coming? This is not coming from clonable, because clonable interface don't have any method. Then from which method, from which class or from which superclass this clone method is coming? That is coming from object class. We have already seen inside object class clone method is there. This one, see, this is a protected, it's a protected clone method is there, so that we are overriding here, and I am using that method here, super.clone. What exactly it will call? Super method is this one only. So super method is this clone method, and this clone is coming from object class. So that will by default it will clone only the string or primitive data types, string, primitive or wrapper. Because if you see the definition of shallow cloning is used to clone only the primitive string and wrapper type, so this is a string and primitive, or you can use wrapper, no issue. So it will clone. This super.clone method by default only will clone the primitive string and wrapper types only. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm just making super.clone, and that it is creating the new object of a object type that I am typecasting into class. Because the clone method I am calling from car only, that's why the super type is car. So it will return an object of a car type. I am typecasting into that one and returning. And if I run this one, now you will see, now the values are not reflecting here, because that clone method is making the clone of existing object by default. Okay, so this is called shallow cloning. Suppose if we want to make some deep cloning, suppose deep cloning means what? Suppose, let me close this one. Suppose I am taking this student class. If you see here, inside this student class, along with string, wrapper and integer type, some objects are also there, some reference objects are also there. One is address, another one is a string array, so so you have to clone this also, but it will not be cloned by default. Only the simple assignment will be there, simple assignment statement, they just executing. It is not cloning actually by default. We have to do the cloning for a reference variable explicitly, that we can do using clone method or using constructor. That is up to our choice how we want to do that one. Means deep cloning is used to clone the object reference type. Yeah, this is the object reference type. Subject is another object of a array, address is another object of address only. So we have to clone those also. If we have to clone those, then that cloning we have to do manually. Clone method will not do that one. We have to do separately, and we are doing that in this way. Suppose let me open deep cloning. Okay, so this one is a first one is a clone method I will take here, and if I run this one, you will see student1 name. This statement is before making the changes. This statement I am executing because student1 and student2 are same only, newly cloned, so that's our same only. Later on for student2 I am changing the name, but student1 the name is same only. I am changing the roll number also, but student1 roll number is same only. Student course I am changing, but student1 course is same only. Subjects Java, HTML, C++ and C, but subject also for student2 I am changing first one only, Java programming language, Java language only. Remainings are I am not changing, but first one I am changing, so it is changing here. If you see the address also, inside address this is a hometown near government school pin 55, this one something, but if it is address then hometown near bus stop something pin code, because I am changing that also. If you see the code here, if you see the code, yes, I am changing for student to name, roll number, name, roll number, course, address and subjects. I am changing subjects only first one, first one only, because that is array. Subjects is nothing but an array. From that array first elements only I am changing to this value. From Java to Java language I am changing, that's it. So because I am using here clone method, and inside this clone method I am explicitly cloning the remaining fields. See, if you see, this one is the shallow, this one is the shallow cloning, this one is shallow cloning, this one is shallow cloning, and this one is I am returning only, and this one is deep cloning, deep cloning, this one is deep cloning, deep cloning. Suppose what will happen if I comment this deep cloning statements, what will happen, what you will see. Suppose if I run this one and you will see the output. See, only I am cloning only the student, but I am not cloning the address and array. So that's why this is name I am changing. Okay, the changing is happening successfully, no issue. Roll number, course. But suppose for subject if I am changing, then the subject it is changing for both. See, Java language, it is changing for both, it is changing for both. Or else this is only one I am changing, 1 2 3 4 5 only, no. Okay, this is 0 position, this is 1 position, this is the second position, third position and fourth position, 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, so Java I am changing to PHP, HTML I am changing to R, Python, anything, Python, or networking, or Ruby, something. So if I run this one, you will see, now you will get the difference. Only the name, because why only the name, roll number and course is changing, name, roll number and course is changing. If you see here, only the name, roll number and course is changing, remaining thing it's changing for both. But if I'm changing here course MCA, course to MCA, but here it is not reflecting, because in student I am making the clone of student only. Remaining whatever the reference type is there, reference type is student, subject or address, that I am not making the cloning, means I am not doing the deep cloning for that one. I am commented that code. So that's why the deep cloning is not happening for subject and address, for subject and address. That's why it is reflecting both side. Near bus stop, yes, near bus stop, Ruby, networking, bus stop, near bus stop, pin code, so it is reflecting. So that's why deep cloning is required here. So we are doing this deep cloning here. You see, this is our deep cloning. If you see, now it is deep cloning. Now deep cloning will happen and you will see the result. It will not reflect here PHP, here it is Java only, R, HTML only, Python, CSS only, networking, C only, Ruby, C++ only. You can see here hometown near bus stop, but here is near government school only. Pin code, that old one, this is new one, because we are doing the deep cloning only. And if you see the definition, deep cloning, clone method or constructor can be used. Currently we are using clone method. Currently we are using this clone method. Inside this clone method we are making the deep cloning, or else we can use constructor also. Yeah, this one. Here everything you have to set. From inside this constructor, what we are doing, we are accepting one student type reference variable, and that student type reference variable, from that one I am collecting the values name, roll number, course, name, roll number and course, and I am assigning into the name, roll number and course. And address, I am cloning the address, clone, because in address clone method is again that is implementing. So a clone, because address class is again implementing clonable, and it has implementation of the implementation for clone method, so that's why it is a cloning. I'm doing in this way. And what about this address array, subject array? That subject array, I am creating a new subject array, and I am using the help, I am taking the help of a system array copy class, and I am copying this array values into this one, and I am setting that one. I'm setting, that's it. Or you can, here currently we are using this one, you can use this one, no issue. Address is equals to new, yeah, that is also fine. You can use method, no issue, but you can use simply like that also. Oh, sorry, not address, subject, sorry, that is subject. So okay, that's it, that is also fine. So you can use constructor, or you can use clone method. We can use clone method or constructor to make the deep cloning. So currently we are using here clone method. It is a cloning, fine. And if we want to use if you want to use constructor, that also we can use, and if you see, that is also working fine. Yes, same thing. Okay, so this is all about the cloning in Java. What is cloning? Cloning is nothing but a process of creating the copy of existing object. Cloning is required for reference object type, because if it is a primitive string or wrapper, then directly assignment operator is enough to create the copy of existing object. But if you want to make any reference object type cloning for reference object, then you have to use clone method of object class, and you have to implement clonable marker interface. And if it is a deep cloning, that you have to do explicitly, that you can do using clone method or constructor. But for shallow cloning, you just clone method is enough. Okay, so this is all about the cloning. In the next session we will see the regular expression of Java. Okay, so I hope you like this session. Please subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next session. Till that, bye bye.